The last ranking. So we're right down there around Croatia and Cuba, number 34. So our babies die more often than babies in 33 other countries in the world. Mothers die more often than in almost every other industrialized country in the world. And the system just generates all kinds of inequality of care. So if you are a rich international business person and you need a heart transplant, you can fly in your private jet and get a private suite at Johns Hopkins University Hospital in Baltimore and get some of the best care in the world. If you are a black woman with diabetes living in the same neighborhood that Johns Hopkins is providing that world-class care to, you have worse outcomes. You're more likely to die from that disease than you would in El Salvador or the West Bank of Palestine. So these outcomes, not only do they not reflect the money we put into it, but they generate, they reflect the inequality that the system produces. And then we have this really screwy system that links, for most Americans, links our access to health care to our employment. And that's really, it's sort of this accident of history. I mean, why would you want to link access to health care to your employment? Think about it. You lose your job, you lose your health care, your kid ages out of your plan and your kid loses her health care. You get sick, you lose your health care often. You get sick, you're out of work, maybe you got a 6-month continuation of benefits plan on your union contract, and then you lose your health care at the time that you need it the most. You go on strike, Mark, and they threaten to take away your health care. I had to embarrass General Motors into rescinding the canceling of 50,000 striking GM workers, and that's not unusual in a strike situation. So it doesn't really make any sense to link it to employment. It's this weird accident of history that occurred. The reality is that the costs are constantly going up on healthcare, and the shifting of the costs from the employer to the worker is a constant in every workplace, union and non-union.